station. This is Houston. Are you ready for the event?
Houston, I am ready for the event.
Copy that. Tanegashima Space Center. This is Houston. Please call station for a voice check.
Station, this is Mr. Koji Iwasaki in Tanegashima. How do you hear me?
Iwasaki-san, I hear you loud and clear.
Hoshide 宇宙飛行士。
So, Hoshide, good evening.
こんばんは。種子島の皆さん、こんばんは。
Good evening. Good evening, everyone in Tanegashima. Thank you very much. At the moment, it's 9:20 in Japan. Here we are gathering a lot of people, a lot of children, and also children from Fukushima are here. And we had a pre-event class. We studied about space and the HTV, but we are going to have kids ask questions. I am Yusuke Suzuki from Tsukuba Space Center. And have you received the Space Tanzaku, or the strip of papers with the wishes written? Yes, I have received them.
First,
would you read the Tanzaku strip
はい。
of Seima Sato first?
短冊、まず最初に佐藤聖馬君の短冊から読む。
I have received your strips. I would like to start with Seima's Tanzaku. I want my family to be fine and healthy for a long time to come.
飛行士が一緒に生活して、まあ家族のように
Here in Space Station, there are 6 crews
それぞれ
living here
地上にいて
in ISS, just like a family member.
いることに
And each of us actually have their families on the ground, and we are helping each other, and they are helping each other. And thanks to all the family members, we can do good work here, up here at ISS. So I really feel the importance of family up here too. My name is Seima Sato. My question is, fish livable in water in space? And can they swim straight up there?
はい、聖馬君いい質問ですね。魚がね宇宙に来るとどうなるかっていう
Thank you very much for a very good question.
思いますけれども、
Yes, it's a wonder what they will be when they come up to the space.
メダカを
Actually, for the next 4 months of my stay up here, we are going to breed Medaka killifish. We haven't received Medaka killifish yet, but when they arrive here up in ISS, we are going to use new water tanks that is going to arrive here, and we are going to breed them here. So including Medaka, the way fish swim would be like that, but they know which is up and which is the direction downward with gravity on the ground. So they would swim in a proper way, but when they come up to space, they wouldn't know which is up or downward or because lack of gravity, so they become a little bit like that. And this tank is going to be rather small, so it may be difficult to observe whether they can properly swim or not in that tank.
じゃあ、続いて斉藤大河君の短冊をお願いします。
Now, would you read Taiga Saito's strip?
はい、斉藤大河君の、短冊ですけども、いろんな星を実際に見てみたい。
Yes.
いいですね。
I want to go to the space
窓から外
and watch many stars with my own eyes.
非常にいっぱいの星。
That's very good. Since I arrived in International Space Station, I look out of the window and I see many stars, very beautiful stars and skies.
私も思ってます。
And I look at the window, look at those stars, and I sometimes want to go there. I am Taiga Saito. My question is, what was the hardest thing for you to be an astronaut?
はい、宇宙飛行士になるまでに一番辛かったこと、そうですね、辛いと思ったことはないんですけれども、
The hardest thing I had
僕は実は宇宙飛
in
行
my
士にな
way
るまで
to
3回
become an
試験
astronaut,
を受けていま
I
す。
actually didn't feel so hard.
ですね。
And actually, I sit 3 times to be
でもまた受けて落ち
to
て、で3回
be
目
an
にようやく
astronaut.
宇宙飛行士になれ
So
ま
I
した。
failed 2 times.
挑
I
戦を
tried
続け
once,
たから今
failed.
こうして宇宙ステ
Second
ーショ
time,
ン
I
にい
failed
て、
again. And only
皆
the
さんと
third
話が
time
できるわ
I
けですけ
could
れども、
really
多
be
分途中で
an
諦めてい
astronaut.
た
So
ら、
I
ここに
kept on
いることは
trying,
でき
and
なかっ
that's
たと思いま
how
す。
I could
だから、
now be
何
here
事も
and
諦
have
め
this
ずに、
conversation with you.
続ける
So
こ
if
と
I
が
had
大
given
事だ
up
と思い
on
ま
the
す。
way, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be here. So it's very important for you not to give up.
はい、では次、長澤心ちゃんの短冊。
Now, would you read Kokoro Nagasawa's 短冊?
はい、長澤心ちゃんからいただいた、短冊ですけども、
Yes.
9年後建築士になれますようにということですね。建築
I
士になり
want
たいと
to
いう
be
夢
an
が
architect
あるんですね。
in
しかも
9
9
years.
年後という
This is your wish.
期限
You
まで
want
決ま
to
ってい
be
るという
an
ものすごい
architect.
目標がしっかり
And
しているなと
You
思
have
い
very
ます。
specific term, 9 years, very specific target
まだ
you seem to have.
高校生ぐらいになってからですけども、宇宙に行きたいなと思ったのは
Actually,
小学校低
It
学年ぐらい
was
でした。
when I was a high school student that I actually really wanted to be an astronaut, but I wanted to go to space when I was in already elementary school. So if you have clear target at early stage, probably you know what you have to do, very work hard. So I wish and I hope for you too to be an architect in 9 years. I'm Kokoro Nagasawa. My question is, what is the most popular meal in space?
はい、宇宙の食事で人気ナンバーワンの、メニュー、いい質問ですね。
Well, most popular meal in space. That's a very good question.
人気でした。ちょうどね、エビのプリプリした食
Shrimp,
感が
hot chili shrimp was actually very popular before.
理由だったと思うんですけど、
The
今は実は
texture and also the spicy taste was the reason why it was very popular. Currently, there are Russian, U.S., Japanese, and European space food available. Various food are really available now. Probably
ぐらいはあるんじゃないでしょうか。
600
なので
to 800 types of food are available in space. So it might be difficult to pick just one that is most popular.
ありがとうございました。
Thank you very much. That's all from Tsukuba. Now let's go to Tanegashima.
こちら種子島の会場です。早速
Hello,
友達から
this is Tanegashima, and
お願いします。
our kids are going to ask questions from here. Tanegashima.
種子島中央高校の小山と言います。
I am Oyama of Tanegashima Chuo High School. I hear that you're going to conduct experiment using medaka, killifish. What type of experiment is it?
専門的な質問ですね。メダカを
Well, that's a very
非常に不思議ですよね。
specific question.
実はですね、メダカを使って
And probably people might wonder why we bring killifish to the space.
それから筋力が低下したり、
And using killifish in zero gravity, we would like to observe the impact of zero gravity, such as skeletal, muscular skeletal impact. Like when Mr. Mukai went to space, she brought actually medaka killifish to the space, but it was only 2 weeks. But this time we will have longer time. We can breed them for several months, and we can observe the impact of zero gravity. And the use of the observation is that when astronauts stay in space for long duration, we would like to know what would be the impact on our body. And application of that on the ground is the osteoporosis. So this would be useful to understand the mechanism of osteoporosis.
種子島高校の山口優香です。
I'm Yuka Yamaguchi of Tanegashima High School. So what would you do if you get ill in space?
嫌ですね。 ならないのが一番ですし、
Well, you don't want to get sick, get ill in space. It's best not to get ill.
感染しないように隔離されていました。
We
ですけれ
astronauts
ども宇宙で例えば
are quarantined for 2 weeks prior to our space flight. But when you get
6人の中には
ill or headache or stomach ache, we do have some medicine. And also among the 6 crew members, there are people dedicated
僕も保健係の
who is responsible for health. There are actually no doctors in space at the moment, but actually I am one of the person who is responsible for taking care of health. And if something happens, I am the person who has to contact with physicians on ground and consult with them what kind of medicine we should give.
中学校の下村あゆみ
I am Ayumi Shimomura of Akapane Junior High.
の音がします。
And in Tanegashima, when wind blows, we hear sugarcane rustling. What sound do you hear in space when wind
はい、
blows?
サトウキビの音羨ましいですね。宇宙ステーションの中は
The
残念ながら自
sound
然の
of
風では
sugarcane
ないです
rustling,
ね。
that sounds really
ですけ
nice.
れども風がないとですね、
Unfortunately, there are no natural wind in space station. However, if there are no wind, sometimes some area becomes extremely hot,
こういうね、
or the CO2 get accumulated at a certain location within ISS. Therefore, we have ventilation
それで
equipment
空気を流していると
that
循環させているという
artificially
そういう
cause
システムになってい
the
ます。
wind
なので、
to
サトウキビの
circulate
音
the
の
air.
代わりに、
So that's the system that we have up here in
宇宙ステーション
ISS.
ではします。
So instead of the rustling sound of sugar cane, we hear sound of fan.
中谷中学校の遠藤一郎です。
Ichiro Endo of Nakatani
地球に
High School.
の感
Do
覚
you have any different feeling about the change of time compared to the ground
はい、
in space?
時間の感覚ですね。実は宇宙ステーション
Well,
は
the feel
地球の上空400キロ
feeling regarding the time
90分で
is the
地球を
question.
一周してしまうんです
Actually,
ね。ですので、まあ、大体
ISS
45
goes
分が
around
昼で
the
大体
Earth
45分が夜
within only
それ
90
を1日
minutes.
まあ16回
So
繰り返すわけ
45
です
minutes
が
of daytime, 45 minutes
外にいると
of
非常に
nighttime,
赤く
and
なっ
that
て暗くなって赤くなって
is repeated
暗くなってっていうのが
16 times a day.
あります。
So
で
if
すけれ
you're
ども船内で生活している我々
out,
は実は
it's a
24
very
時間
quick day and
同じ
night
ように食生活
a day. But when you are within the space station, we live just like 24 hours daytime
それから
on the ground. Like we wake up in the morning, we do our work, and then we have lunch, and then we do our afternoon work, then have dinner,
好きな
and then
ことを
go
して過ご
to
す
sleep.
そういった生活をしています。
Actually, before go to sleep, we have some free time to do whatever we like, and then go to bed. So when we are inside the space station, we actually are not too much bothered by the difference of time. Minami-nihon High School student, Masaki Takayama is my name. So how do you determine daily life in
はい、
space?
宇宙での生活の基準ですね。まず時間で言いますと、
Well,
皆さん今日本
The
の時
basis
間で生
of
活しているんです
life
けれども、
in space
我々宇宙ス
is
テー
that
ションで
in
は、
terms of time
イギリ
frame,
スのグリニッジ標準
if you are in Japan, you would live in Japan Standard
基
Time.
準にしていま
But
す。です
here
ので今、
on International Space Station, we based our time on Greenwich
お昼の
Mean Time.
12時32
So
分
here
になって
on
ますね
orbit at the moment it's
それを基準に世界中の
lunchtime,
地上の管制官が我々と仕事の
So that is the basis, and all the ground control center communicate with us.
種子島中央高校の又木理
I'm Liya Mataki of Tanegashima High School.
の星空を望むことができますが、
And Tanegashima, we are very much proud of the most beautiful starry skies in Japan. How do the stars look from the space?
はい、実は僕も宇宙飛行士になる前は、当時の宇宙開発事業団でロケットの仕事
Well, before I became an astronaut, I was
種子島も何度も
working at NASA, and I was working on launch vehicle, and I have visited Tanegashima many times. So I personally do know and remember beautiful skies of Tanegashima. And when you look up out to the sky, those stars are very beautiful. But one difference from ground is that those stars do not glisten. It's the same light that continues in space. Whereas on the ground you have air, atmosphere, and then you hear the blinking of the stars. However, here up in the space we do not have that kind of changes of the light strength. I'm Moe Sonoda of Tanegashima Chuo High School. Are there any changes in temperature in space? Well, there are temperatures in space, but the environment here is very severe. When in the light, 100 and more temperature, and if you go to the shade, then the temperature goes dramatically lower. So when you are in the sunny side, it's going to be extremely hot, whereas if you go to shady side, it's going to be very cold. Whereas in the space station, as you can see, what I'm wearing, the temperature is controlled, so we can stay with just a half-sleeve shirt. So it's very comfortable temperature in here. Now I'm Mika Nakano of Tanegashima Chuo High School. What extra thing would you like to have in order to make your life in space more comfortable? That's a very good question. Well, what would make our life more comfortable up in space? Well, there are 6 crews in ISS. We are living like family members. But sometimes we miss our family, miss our family, and also friends. And we rarely have time to have direct conversation with those people that are very close on the ground. So if it's possible, if we can have all the people that we're close to come up to the space, that would be really wonderful. So we had opportunity to ask questions to you from the 2 locations. Thank you very much for your time. And in 2 days' time, Konotori is to be launched. So for the next 4 months, I hope that you're going to work well. So would you like to give us a message?
はい、ありがとうございます。今、お話ありましたコウノトリ、3号機です。
Thank you very much.
いよいよ打ち上げが迫ってきています。中には
Konotori 3 is about to be launched very shortly, and in the Konotori cargo ship there will be a lot of things in it, like food and also samples for experiments, replacement unit. Those would be in the cargo
こういった形で日本も国際的に貢献しているんですね。そんな中で
Konotori is one, and also GEM, Kibo, the contribution of Japan that are making to ISS. So I, as a Japanese person, and I would be here to welcome Konotori, and that makes me really proud that our technology has advanced so far, and it's really thanks to all the people who are working there in Tanegashima, Tsukuba. Those are the people who are playing the central role in space development. I am very grateful all the people who are working there, and also you asked many questions to me. Thank you very much, and don't forget about those pride as Japanese, and I hope that you work very hard towards your dream. So let's give Gambare Hangan their message from Kagoshima's words.
Hi, ありがとうございます。
Now, this is our time from Tsukuba to give some message from us. That's Fukushima's dialect to say hang in there.
はい、種子島、そして筑波、福島の皆さん、本当にありがとうございます。
Well, thank you very much from Tanegashima and also Tsukuba and people from Fukushima. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was Mr. Hoshide. Thank you very much for your time.
Station, this is Houston ACR. That concludes the event. Thank you.